Welcome in to yet another episode of the Talkatives Football Podcast. We're glad to have you, and unfortunately, with the international break coming up, it's going to be the last episode we have for a little bit. But let's get started off with Premier League, the latest match week. Surprises, match of the week, anything coming out of the week for you guys? Give it to me. Let's hear it.
Best performance of the week goes to Son.
Who? I didn't catch that.
Heung-min Son.
Oh, yes. Hat-trick in 13 minutes. He has to.
And the same week I transferred him out of my team too. I'm so bro, I don't believe in my team, bro, but for some reason it's not.
I don't blame you. You know, it's because you still scored second highest points in the league. You lost though, but still.
Yeah, that was upsetting, bro. I saw it, I was like, how is this even possible? I scored like 62 points and I still lost. Yikes.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not for you, man. This week wasn't for you. But back to Heung-min Son. Before he came off and did his thing with the scoring, the hat trick, he did start the game on the bench. Now, coming into that match, there was some conversations with Conte, you know, in the English media. Should he bench Son? Should he not? Because the man was living on a 0 goals, maybe 1 assist up until that point. Not what we know Son to be. What do you think about him, you know, getting the bench beforehand? Some people were saying, you know, they wouldn't have made that move. They would have given him one more start. I mean, 2020 hindsight, he came out and scored the hat trick, so it doesn't matter either way, I guess. I feel like Conte made the right decision benching him beforehand.
Definitely, because he came on with a lot to prove. Like, he has to keep proving himself. And Son, I think Richarlison is going to have to sit on the bench for a little bit now that Son is finally back.
Really?
Because Kane and Son are like a deadly duo. Kane and Son, that's like they know each other. Richarlison should be the one coming off the bench, at least in my opinion. But hey, there's enough space for him there.
I don't know if I agree, because when I look at Spurs play this season, all the games that they've had, and I know they've been scoring a decent amount. I mean, we'll say more than just a decent amount, more than what we know to be Spurs average.
Spurs are still on.
I know they're scoring a lot more than what they do. I feel you, but like the most dangerous person has been Richarlison for me. When I look at that entire Spurs lineup, and maybe Kulusevski, but majority it's Richarlison. Like when Richarlison comes off that bench, he's the one that's dynamic. He's the one that's, you know, attacking the defenders. I mean, he's also the one that's showboating and, you know, asking to be kicked and tackled. But still, he's Brazilian. That's what they do. Like
Richarlison, I have felt I've been on the wrong end of Richarlison. I think last season was it when we drew to Everton? Like, what happened? But he's not as good as Son at the end of the day. Let's just stop right there. Zach, what do you think?
Yeah, Heung-min Son was Golden Boot player last season.
Was it last season?
Yes, it was last season.
Yeah, I think it was
it's not even comparable. It's like they're miles apart. Miles. It's like how far away is the sun from
his production? What you did.
Yeah.
Now hold on, but let me get something across though. I'm not saying that Richarlison should start above Son. I'm saying that, you know, I think we've reached a point where Richarlison can't be on the bench. I think we need to start looking at that front line and seeing, okay, there needs to be an odd man out.
Kulusevski, you want Richarlison to start over Kulusevski?
I mean, if from what you guys are telling me, that sounds like it might be the only option.
Okay. If Richarlison can give the production that Kulusevski gave, when he came in, he had 5 assists in 6 matches last season. So, I mean, just me, but I believe you go with the guys that have done it. Yes, Richarlison can be the first sub off the bench, but am I taking off? Because Kulusevski is the only guy from the front three that I would consider, because Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. So, am I taking off Kulusevski to start Richarlison? I mean, in some matches, yes, but in majority of the matches, the way I've seen Tottenham play, Kulusevski, he's that dude, man. He's pretty dynamite, with the ball on his feet. When they have the overload on his side with the ball on his feet, they swing it back to his side. He takes them one-on-one, gives a good cross. Heung-min Son, Kane. That's how they play. And Richarlison, I hear you. I understand. I would take Richarlison any day. But for just the way Tottenham's dynamic is, I think Richarlison gives you that a bigger punch off the bench than Kulusevski. Because what I see with Kulusevski is he needs to work himself into the game. Richarlison is hungry. He will chase down any lost cause. He will fight for anything. He's scrappy and he's skillful, and I love that. But Kulusevski, he's more. He needs a little time, to get himself into the game. Kind of like Mahrez for sometimes you need to wake up Mahrez for 70. It takes 70 minutes to wake up Mahrez. But that does not. Calm down. I'm not talking about Mahrez.
Mahrez,
I'm not. What I'm saying is he's that kind of skillful player, like Ziyech type player, where when he's hot, just keep him there. Just keep him. It's hot Ziyech. Hot Ziyech is a problem.
You said the word again. Don't say that.
Hot Mahrez. When he's hot, just keep him there. You don't want to move him. No, you don't want to put him on the bench, because if there's a little slight dip in confidence, what happens? Production dips. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Richarlison, he's a better player to come off the bench and produce more off the bench than Kulusevski would, if that makes sense.
No, I can see where you're coming from, and I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and let time play his role and let Conte do his thing. But I guess what I'll wrap up on this by just saying, I mean, I was looking at some of the stats. Last season, Kulusevski had 5 goals, 8 assists across all. That's what I'm saying. He had 5 goals, 8 assists across all of his appearances in the Premier League.
How many appearances though? He was only there for half the season. That's what I'm saying. That's not at all.
No, I understand that. So I'm taking that into account. It was 18 appearances. But when I look at Richarlison had 30 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists. So I'm looking at
wait, 3. He did not have 3 appearances for Everton all last season. Richarlison.
I mean, Richarlison had 30 appearances. Bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
I'm
30 appearances.
30.
I thought you said 3. Sorry.
No. 30 appearances.
Okay.
So he had 30 appearances, 10 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but so that's why I was when I'm looking at the stats and I'm comparing it to players, I'm not seeing the difference that you're seeing like that. For me, that's pretty interchangeable. In fact, I'd probably be leaning more towards Richarlison, but that's just me.
No. That's why I'm saying you're right in a sense. We are saying the same thing, that they are interchangeable. All I'm saying is I would rather start Kulusevski and then bring on Richarlison for Kulusevski. But I would start Richarlison in some games, like in scrappy European games. You know what I'm saying? But in games where I know we're going to have possession, we're going to be on the dominant side, which is most of the games, I'm starting Kulusevski. But no, essentially saying the exact same thing. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll leave that one there. Any other big hitters from this Premier League match week? It was a pretty weak one. I mean, the only I would say
Arsenal, their props, I guess. They beat Brentford.
hey man, that's a big deal, bro. Brentford is a top half of the club team, bro. Come on, top half of the table club now. Come on.
That's why I'm giving Arsenal their props for beating Brentford. Yeah, that's why.
What you said, the energy is different. There's no I guess in what you just said now.
I mean, because what do you mean? Like, I'm not gonna heap. First of all, yes, Brentford is looking like a top table team, but
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear. I don't care for Arsenal.
so I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, all right, like, okay, Arsenal, you.
That's fine though. I don't care for Arsenal. You guys, as long as you give my bees their respect, because they play some good ball. Arsenal is just tough.
They would look tougher. They just look like, yo, Brentford, we're just better than you, and we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do what we want. They look like what the Eagles did to the Vikings and the Bills. The same. We're just gonna come over here and do what we want, and you're not gonna stop us. Yeah. So gotta give their props. Yeah.
The first game back for Arsenal is home to Tottenham. Juicy North London derby.
You know what I'm saying? That's when all will be revealed more. And you really saw what lowly man you did to them.
I'm sorry, guys. Just a match.
Harry Kane is somewhere just rubbing right now, thinking about Arsenal. Just
yeah. I might just be me. I just don't have that faith in Tottenham, guys. Like, I understand Pacific who they just put.
Who do you have faith in?
Man, put some respect on Tottenham, bro. That as the title race, they call it a title race right now.
I have more faith in Conte than what's Arsenal coach's name? Please remind me.
Mikel Arteta. Respect that guy. I have more faith in Arteta because at the very least, Arsenal has been way more consistent in terms of their play than Spurs. Spurs, this isn't the first time we've seen them put a large amount of goals behind somebody this season. I'm not even going to go back in historical. I'm just saying in this particular season. They've already done it, and what did they do? They followed up with the what didn't they lose and didn't they give up goals in extra time and lose that follow up match?
Yeah.
So I'm like, at this 2-0. This is what they do. Like,
what's it? What? Yeah. Wait.
Here's the thing. No. I hear you. I understand everything you're saying, bro. This is not another game for the Spurs. This is a rivalry. This is a London rivalry.
Oh, there's a North London.
I knew you,
bro. They have the same record as Manchester City, bro. You gotta respect them at some point.
So
you don't get to not respect.
It's not gonna be another one of those games for Arsenal, bro. Come on, it's a lot because I mean Brentford, that was kind of a London rivalry too, but bro, Arsenal don't see Brentford as bro. They're right. Back to the days of Gareth Bale and what's his name, Alexis Sanchez. Like there used to be some great matchups in this game, bro. So it's gonna be a good game, regardless. Tottenham, Arsenal, always a good game.
I won't be surprised to see.
I mean, if you, I just don't look at Spurs as a.
Even like wait, didn't Conte beat? Yeah, Conte beat them last season, 2-0. So I mean, hey, I'm just saying, bro.
You have to at the very least you have to say that this Arsenal squad that we're looking at this season compared to last season is tomato. Like, not tomato. I'm sorry. It's apples and oranges rather.
Well,
Like, oil and water. Like, it's completely different, bro. Arsenal last season did not have a backbone. This season, they're at least fighting you the entire 90 minutes. Come on.
They had a backbone last season. What I would say is last season, from their 4 defeats out of 4, they developed a backbone like that, and that's what I was most impressed about last season. But what I'm saying is, bro, you're only as good as you are. All right, you can only be as good as you are. Yeah, you can develop a backbone, but you're still Arsenal. You still got pretty much the same players. Who did you add? Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, like who?
I think Marcus might be onto something though, because Arsenal beat Tottenham 3-1 at home, but then Tottenham won 3-0 at.
Okay,
so
it's a London derby.
It's gonna
be a good game.
It's gonna be a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who wins.
It's a good game, but I'm telling you, it's going to be a good game.
I think Spurs have that game.
Nah, bro.
I think Spurs got that game, bro.
Okay, so you two.
Son go into that game, look across to the other team, and like, bro.
Yes, we're the
best on this field. Let's go win this. Like,
cherry score.
Okay.
Put a cherry on top. What's the score?
Score 2-1.
2. Okay.
2-1. Tottenham 2-1.
Shags.
And I might go with like a 2-0.
Are you really think Tottenham's going to get a clean sheet against Arsenal?
Yeah, we might.
Hey, okay. That's kind of a semi-hot take. Okay.
Give me a hot take. It's a hot take. 3-1 Arsenal. Thank you.
Wait, I forgot that the keeper is Loris.
That's not that much of a hot take, though.
I still think
3-1. He's saying 2-0. That Spurs are going to shut out Arsenal. Okay?
I'm saying 3-1. Arsenal is going to beat Spurs.
I was going to say this was mid-season. If this wasn't like immediately after in the national break, I'd probably say advantage Arsenal because I don't think are they even in Europe? Are they in Europe?
Yeah, they are.
How is it not advantage Arsenal even still? They just got the dub. They went into the break, top of the table. They're coming out.
Beat the breaks off of Leicester, whom Arsenal only beat with 2 goals less. They won 4-2. Tottenham won 6-2. I mean, you bring in all of these little extra. That's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, it's going to be a tight, good game. That's why I said 2-1.
Fair enough, but don't be coming to me with Spurs and their large victories because if it's any other, it means
I'm comparing it to the team. They're
6 people and then lose. To a table 3, 4, 5, 6 spots beneath them. So like,
did Arsenal not lose to Man U when they were 10th? 3-1. Okay, that bro, we can both teams.
There's there.
You know what I'm saying? Both teams have their faults, really. Because the same thing you say about Tottenham, I could say for Arsenal. So. Yeah, bro. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
We'll see. All right. Before we move on and look at the last bit of UCL that was there before this international break, last thing I wanted to touch on from this last match week, just the Manchester City game. I just want to say that I'm very happy from what I'm seeing, only because that. What this is showing me is something that we haven't had the last few years. We actually have, fights. We actually can go down. We actually can go the entire game and have hope that we can not only tie the game, we can come back and, win it. With all this false nine we were playing before, bro, we go down 2 goals. I'm praying to just equalize and go and walk away with 1 point. Now I can actually say, hell with it, man. We can go for the dub. So that's all I wanted. That's my takeaway from this week. We have fights. So the season is looking well. The season is looking good.
Shags, I'll let you go. You already know how I feel about Haaland, so go ahead.
Haaland it's just a cheat code, bro. I think the stages of grief. I'm like almost over him playing for Man City. We'll get there one day.
Never.
But yeah, Haaland is just like who scores a goal like that? Only Haaland, bro. Like who just sticks their leg up and it just goes in outside.
I've seen.
Come on.
Those are the only maybe Lewandowski
in the Premier League do that.
Bro, it's lit.
Maybe Harry Kane. Maybe.
No,
I don't think
Kane is not that fast or athletic. No. No, it's like two Zlatan, maybe Lewandowski, but
I don't think Lewandowski is tall enough.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
he's 6'1", bro. I don't think he's tall enough and has the enough length in his leg.
Isn't Zlatan like 6'5"?
Yeah, bro. Haaland is 6'4".
They're just different of nature. Haaland is 6'4", Zlatan is 6'5", bro.
Short ass nigga.
Lewandowski is 6'1". Lewandowski is short, bro.
6'1".
I mean, compared to 6'4", 6'5", yeah, I mean, you're like 3-4 inches shorter, but like, still 6'1" is no slouch, bro. Like 6'1", you're a striker. Yeah, you're at least a striker.
Yeah, but when you look at his build, like the reason why we look at Haaland and Zlatan, when you look at Haaland and Zlatan different, they're tall and then they're framed. They're just able to go into the gym and build out. You look at Lewandowski's frame. Lewandowski's frame has he's slight. He's very slight, very nice fitted sports coat type of figure. It's not like bodybuilding Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you enough time in the gym. Haaland, yo.
Oh man, yeah. There's only maybe one other player. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Well, Chelsea under Graham Potter. I'm liking it a lot better because what I'm seeing is the one noticeable thing is it's like we're playing harder for Graham Potter's system than we were for the system towards the going towards the ending of his reign. It's like we were giving up easier and easier and easier. But now it's like even when they equalized, the other team equalized. We had like 6-7 chances to just score and take the lead or go 2-2 up. So that's what I am most happy about because that is what I did not see towards the end of Tuchel's reign.
But you were always having those chances, and you just haven't been able to score them inside of Sterling.
Not towards the end of Tuchel's reign, brother. No.
What? How many chances Havertz missed?
No. Look, bro. Look. What I'm saying is, it's the amount of chances created. We had chances, but like 2 or 3. We had 7, 8. That's what you need as a top team. You don't need 2, 3 chances. Okay, mind you, there were good chances, but you need 7 to 8 good chances to be a top team. That's what we were missing, and that's what I'm seeing that Graham Potter system is going to give us. Give them more chances. Just give them more chances. That's all I'm asking for. And that's what I didn't see. It's not even that. It's like that Southampton game. Like I keep going with that Southampton game. That was the worst, just attitude I've seen from a Chelsea team in 4 years, bro. We just gave, to Southampton. We gave up so easily. We We had one shot on target. One. No.
That's telling me that that's an issue with the people that you have, as your snipers. And from your attacking stats, that's what's telling me too. I mean, you said that under Thomas Tuchel you weren't, creating that many chances, when in fact you were actually first in the league, bro. Outside of us, I mean, 188 chances created. I'm just like,
what is this? Are you looking over 2-3 seasons, whatever?
Yeah, looking over your entire time.
What did I say? Like, you have to listen closely to what you can't just listen to one thing I said. Okay, I started off my whole thing with this last couple of weeks, the end of his reign. We were looking really bad, bro. We were giving up games too easily, and he was saying it, and we kept on doing it worse and worse.
He said a team that it doesn't take much to beat us. That's what he said.
Yes, those were his words.
That's right.
He's absolutely right. But if it's getting worse, what does that tell you? The players aren't listening to you. So please, bye-bye. And look now, bro. That was the best game we've played in like months. Am I wrong, bro? Even if it's a tie.
Yeah, but the same thing just happened. The same
system. You could see the motion. You could see what we were trying to do. Reece James to Mason Mount to the other side to Raheem Sterling. It was so easy. It was like poetry and mode, bro. We just didn't have that this last months with Thomas Tuchel, and that's what I've been crying about.
It's like, and it's the same players, basically the same system. That's what really like grinds my gears. Like,
yeah,
you could have been doing this.
Grandpa just moved a few things around, and boom,
it's done now.
Yeah. So no, Shaq is absolutely right. It's because what he just took over the team 1-2 weeks, and all of a sudden the team is playing like, oh my God, where is this team coming from? All of a sudden, because we weren't seeing this, bro. If we were, trust me, we would tell you, bro. We were not seeing these fights, the hunger, the grit. Yes, N'Golo Kante is not there. Boo-hoo. Fight. We weren't seeing that, bro. If we were losing and we were fighting, I would tell you.
After the international break, thankfully.
So for you two, you liked what you saw against Salzburg, and going into this international break, you're feeling good about yourself.
That's
honestly, I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling great. Cap. I'm not sorry.
Okay.
I'm not feeling great. I'm feeling good, borderline great. I would be great if we decided to release Aubameyang today. But that's not going to happen. So I'm feeling good.
Fire players the same way with fire managers. I don't think we can do that. But
so the Aubameyang experience is over. Officially.
Bro, personally,
finished.
I am not.
Why are you not shooting?
I am not satisfied at all. Like, we play better, but all I see is 2 points dropped. Honestly, that's like, sure, because it's kind of frustrating. Like, okay, now you want to perform, and then okay, you're playing better, but you know what?
It is frustrating, but you have to take.
Yeah,
but hold on, you guys,
give them time. I'm not gonna. The man stuck with them anyways.
The man only played.
It's the players that
only got to play 40 minutes. The man only got to 40 minutes underneath the person that signed him. How about he only got to play 40 minutes under the man that signed him?
Brother, did you see the 40 minutes he played? How many? Wait. How many free chances on goal did he have in those 40 minutes he played? Would you tell me?
Okay, but hold on. We've had a whole season of Jack Grealish after spending the record money we spent on him. Like,
my God,
it's time to
No,
The
don't
man's feet, the man's feet is
What's and Grealish? Because didn't Pep say like we didn't sign him for his goals and assists? Like that just tells you even Pep doesn't even Grealish, bro. Like he just plays.
No.
He just rotates.
So go back. Okay, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to go back to bring this here because I was only bringing him up to make a. We'll just touch on it real quick.
You gotta
touch on it real quick,
fans, bro. We don't have time to wait for anybody, bro. We're impatient. We want it now, bro.
We can't wait for you to figure out. I need to shoot
on target yet. Like, shoot. Honestly,
this is the difference.
I always find a way to make excuses. Chelsea players. I'm saying because like stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's affecting his balance or something. But next game,
his balance. No, Shegs. Your balance. No. Stop it. Stop it, Shegs. You saw those chances. You saw those chances. Did he shoot?
He didn't shoot. It's like, what's the point of a striker if you can't shoot? You might as well have shoot.
Oh my God, bro. My gripe is not that he shot. If he shot and he missed, he shot and he missed. Kai Havertz shoots and misses, but he shoots. And misses, but he shoots. Aubameyang doesn't shoot. It's like, dude, you're less useful than Kai. Do you get that? If you don't shoot, like, come on, bro. Imagine if Haaland is 1-on-1 with the keeper twice, opts not to shoot. Both times, opts to pass. A wrong decision. Everybody knows that because the guy is behind you. You're closest to the keeper. Tell me, what would you think?
Something.
Speechless. Thank you. What would you think, bro? Like, dude, you're a striker. Shoot. If you shoot and miss, okay, you shot and miss.
Like, we need to hire some kind of like psychologist. Well, that's Potter. He does have
psychologist. I don't know what it is, bro.
Like a special like psychiatrist to just sit with like.
Oh my God, bro. No, but reports coming out.
It's a crazy idea. I heard rumblings that Chelsea might be going in for Ronaldo in January.
No, bro, I don't believe that the hype. Anyways, the real rumblings that
might actually have something there because Ronaldo is due to exit in January, so
he's not calm.
And
it would just be.
I don't see it.
It would feel so wrong.
I don't see it.
It would feel so.
I just don't.
I think that move is a little.
Yeah. Not unless we got rid of Aubameyang or something. I don't see that happen.
I mean,
but I will say this though. The good news out of the Chelsea camp. My last point on Chelsea. Good news out of Cobham is Graham Potter is really taking a liking to Armando Broja and really sees him as a key instrumental cog of his system and is looking to start him in the next coming matches.
Amen.
So, yeah, that is some really, really freaking
bench that fraud Havertz, bench that fraud of Yang. Messi can get the thing. I like that. That's why I'm not Chelsea coach. Like, I would just be benching people, bro. Like, I'm going straight to academy. Like, Havertz.
Nah, bro. You can't, bro. You'll be out of there.
They go same with the under 21s. Go play,
bro. It's a when you look at the bigger picture of the team, right? When you take the team performance, you have to take the team performance in general, and you have to take your attacker's performance in general. That's why you can't just be benching people because you won't get a good sense of who is your best performers for your system. Because once again, not every player
up top
is performing every system.
It's pretty cut and dry up top. So, I mean, Havertz brings something different from Aubameyang and Broja, but
exactly.
Obviously, our main striker, Broja. I don't know. It just seemed a little silly signing Aubameyang now, especially since like Tuchel is coming.
What have I been saying?
Seems
What
really,
have I been saying?
really ridiculous. And
Actually, not really when you consider.
Go on. Why? No. Why do you not think so?
No, because it's only. I would say it's only silly when you consider. When you look at the last 18 months, Aubameyang has been his best, not straight down the middle. It's either from the left or sometimes on the right. So for me, it was silly that Chelsea went after Aubameyang from the sense that you guys are buying him straight to be a striker. Now, from what I'm hearing, Potter likes Armand.
That's what I'm saying.
I kind of like I kind of like the idea of a Sterling, Broha down the middle. You put Aubameyang on the right and see what happens.
That's not gonna happen, bro. Where are we gonna put Mason Mount? Is he gonna do what Mason Mount does for us? That's not happening.
I said that's your front three. Mason Mount can still slide behind.
Where? For who? No.
What do you mean
for who? That's what I'm saying. Behind for who?
I just said your front three would be left Sterling, down the middle Broha, on the right you have Aubameyang.
No,
Mason Mount was sliding right behind that in the 4-2-3-1.
For who?
I think he started Havertz on the right against what they call Red Bull.
Man, see this Havertz. I think I've seen enough. Me personally, I think Havertz's ideal role is that Mason Mount role, and that's it.
No,
I don't think he could. I don't think.
Mount role. He cannot play the Mason Mount role.
He's like a false.
So that's the role.
Though. Look at Germany.
Link up striker.
Germany plays false 9
Mm-hmm.
with runners coming behind him. He cannot play Mason Mount role. I've seen it. For his best position is still the false 9. Say what you will about his goals. His best position is still the false 9. He cannot, bro. What is he gonna do in a Mason Mount role? He's not tracking back like Mason Mount. He's not winning 50-50 balls in the midfield like Mason Mount. No, bro.
I think the best way we can get the best out of Havertz if we put him up top. Well, we have to have like 4 attackers. It has to be like a 3-1 up top.
Yes, we gotta have like literally
Sterling,
Havertz, Sterling, Pulisic, probably Pulisic, because he needs like those speedy attackers to run off of him.
If that's the case, then put Havertz on your bench because you guys don't have the defense.
Have I not been saying?
I'm sorry, you guys aren't good enough defensively. You guys aren't good enough defensively to have that floating attack.
We're more than good enough defensively. We just lost.
Thiago Silva has gotten exposed these last few games, bro.
Thiago Silva exposed.
We just lost. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's talking about, bro.
Yeah,
sometimes, all right, it happens, bro. You lose a little confidence. Why? Because you're giving up.
It's all like individual errors, just like fuck ups.
Exactly.
It's not like
individual errors.
It's just like we're just meant. That's
You
why I
can
say
tell they're in bad form. They're low on confidence, bro. We trust the fans when we're telling you. We watch every game. We know our players. They're in bad form, bro.
Cucurella's mentioned Chilwell too. Cucurella is looking like a great signing. Oh yeah, speaking of Brighton, apparently we played like a closed door friendly, and your favorite Nigerian, Carney Chukwuemeka, scored. I can't wait for him.
I don't think he's like.
Isn't there a player called Zakaria that we signed?
Dennis Zakaria.
Dennis Zakaria. Like, what are we doing with him?
Bro, he has to play, man.
Yeah,
he has to play. He's
especially now that like
on the bench.
Like play him. He's 25.
Bro. We gotta at least try and line up with Dennis Zakaria and Kante.
Yo, I feel like that would go good.
Man,
I think this Jorginho last year. Jorginho is about to be that bench.
you need to pay contact first. What on the street is he's not happy with y'all because he wants to hire. You guys only want to do a 2-year deal. He wants longer than that.
I don't know
He
why
wants
they're
more years on
selfish,
his.
bro. Give him all the money.
The reason is
All the years.
Chelsea.
We
We haven't had a good record of signing old players to long-term deals. That's why. So, I mean, this, mind you, this is still a new regime. Our history tells you that we give maximum 1+1, like we did for Aspilicueta. No, we don't do more than like 2.
It's a new. That was all
Yeah.
like. What was the name? Romance number 2. I always forget how to say her name. What's that lady?
Marina.
Marina.
Yeah.
Marina.
Granovskaya.
That was more like that was. I can't say that last name. Sorry, man.
Granovskaya.
Granovskaya.
That's literally, it's so easy. Granovskaya.
No, you say the name, but Zach, we all know why you're able to say her name so perfectly.
Yeah,
Why?
right. You did.
Why am I able to say her name so perfectly?
Mm.
It's an easy name to pronounce. Skaya. Come on, man. Okay.
I think that's a good. I think that's a good spot to move on to our last topic of the day. So,
Yes, sir.
if, you know, coming off, then we just finished talking about UCL. We have to talk about Bayern. You know, they did some good things. You know, beating Barcelona.
Wait. Some good things? No.
You know,
No.
they did. I mean, they did some good things in that match. No, they won. I mean, did they? They managed to leave Lewandowski a goose egg on the score sheet. You know, he didn't score. He didn't do anything.
Thank you. They did everything.
I called that. By the way.
They did everything right. Thank you. They did some good things. They did everything right. Go
They
on.
did everything correct. Everything that needed in that match took place.
Telling you, bro. Go on.
It's like
And then we go to the Bundesliga and
Wait. I want to let him finish. Please finish.
no, yeah. So we go to the Bundesliga and they are winless in their last 4. Now we all know what the Bundesliga is compared to other leagues, which brings us to this, topic of discussion. There was some blasphemy said by one of us here on this podcast, not by myself. So that's giving you a little bit of a hint. I'll let you figure out the last 2. But the culprit himself might be able to come out and shed some light on this whole situation. So please, my friend Zach, come out and the floor is yours.
I mean, my friend already said it for all you listeners to hear. All right. I mean, obviously, this conversation is arguable, but where my stance is everything my friend just highlighted, man. How do you come out and make Barcelona look like, I don't know, Cologne on a snowy Sunday? And then you go and lose to Freiburg, and then you lose to another Augsburg. Sorry, Augsburg. I want to just rest
Augsburg.
Augsburg. Thank you. And the keeper for Augsburg, some big team is going to scoop him up. That was his coming out party. Anyways, bro, these Bundesliga teams are not backing down from nobody. You saw what Dortmund did to Man City. They have my boy wondering if Riyad Mahrez should ever put on a Man City jersey ever again.
There's no wondering. If you hear from me, there's no wondering.
The Mahrez hate, bro.
Yeah, Mahrez's goals really fooled everybody last season. That's all I'll say. But continue.
No, thank you, bro. Look, I'm seeing a resurgence in Bundesliga that, like, these teams are coming out fighting, man. They're not backing down to nobody.
They're not rolling over for Bayern
Go on.
anymore. I feel like they all just decided because you got
I blame Bayern. I blame Bayern for this Bundesliga resurgence. But
Yeah.
go on.
It's been a long time coming. You got Union Berlin unbeaten at the table.
We've been down so long. We've been down so long.
Well, I feel like it'll even out eventually and Bayern, but I just need Dortmund this year. Like, come on, just win the title.
Dortmund,
One time.
this is actually the perfect thing I could say. Dortmund is Spurs. Dortmund is Spurs.
You're not lying.
Dortmund is Tottenham. That's it.
Okay.
The way I don't believe in Tottenham is the way I don't believe in Dortmund. They
You're not-
could have everything going right for them.
Yeah.
But they will still do wrong.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you see right now, this is the best situation. This is the best situation they've been in. And somehow, some way, we will look at the Bundesliga table at the end of the season, and Bayern will be at the top.
Probably on top. No. You're absolutely right. But my point is, I am putting Bundesliga over La Liga officially today. Officially. bro.
League is more, but like when it comes to like Champions League, Europa League, Spain has better teams that win way more.
When it comes, well, history says yes. You're absolutely right. That's why it's a hot take. I'm sweating. That's how hot it is.
It's kind of hard to respect the league.
You don't comprehend what I'm saying, but I'm telling you,
It's kind of hard to respect the league where one team has won like, what was it, 9 out of the last 10
10 in a
titles.
row. They've literally won 10 in a row. 10 in a row. It's hard, but I'm saying this
They
season,
don't have 18. It's an 18 team league too, so they play less games.
yeah, they play a lot less games.
They have a winter break every year.
Yep. They have like a month
They
break.
even sell their coaches to Bayern.
Yes.
All the best players, all the best coaches, all the best talent.
Brian kind of did the same thing to us. So, I mean, I ain't going to, like, I mean, Graham Potter is a hot commodity, and you just sell him to a team above you. If I was a Brian fan right now,
Honestly,
yeah, I would be fuming.
I would be upset. And we played them in a friendly, and we signed Cucurella. Now we're talking about signing Moses Caicedo. They're midfielder.
Fuming.
Say about well,
I'll be calling for the ownership to be sacked.
yep. Oof, big oof. For Bayern.
Yeah, I just want the world to know, Zach, you're by yourself on that Bundesliga ranking. I'm sorry.
I know, but when the world catches bro, I was by myself on Lukaku. I was by myself on Aubameyang. But when the world catches up to me, they will realize.
Speaking of Aubameyang, man, I have zero expectations for him, so it can only get better from here, honestly.
You people are just rude.
He scores
So, you know what?
success in my eyes. If he scores, in fact, if he has a target, it's a success. That is
With
how
that, that's where just watch after international break. Aubameyang's gonna come. He's gonna prove all of you wrong with the hat trick.
for Chelsea.
Prove all of you wrong.
Aubameyang. That's
Bro, wait. Even before he scores a hat trick, I would take a nice shot of rum for him if he gets a shot on target.
I mean, I'll celebrate, but I'll still boo him at the end because I don't like that nigga.
Can we get a shot on target?
Like we're begging, like Oliver Twist. Can I have a shot on target, please?
Bro, you know it's sad if we're asking a striker for a shot on target.
We didn't have to beg Warner to shoot. Bro.
No, he was shooting, but he was just shooting
not on target. But he was
To all your fans out there, I'm gonna do y'all a favor. We're gonna end it right here because if I let that go on, they'll continue slandering you. So, thanks for joining this episode. We'll catch you guys next time.
oh, man, yeah, have a good.